Well, hi Aquarius, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your number reading. Wow, already. So, I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aquarius, find out what can you expect come up in life. There you are, as an air sign, male or female. All cards are male or female. Okay, have the Page of Cups. The overall energy of your reading, the Page of Cups. So, this can be an apology. If it's an apology, it's not really all that fully heartfelt. There is a fish in that cup, as you see. And that fish takes up a lot of room in that cup. So there's not a lot of room for love. This could be a very young energy, but I feel like this is an offer of some sort. Now, if this is an apology, it's supposed to, contain love. It's tainted, okay? There's something either else attached to this, or it's just not totally heartfelt. And this is surrounding your entire reading. Let's find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Three of Wands. This is your highest energy. You're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You're looking out over the world. There's 3 ships out there. And you're wondering, has your ship come in, or where is your ship? I think you realize this is not the right offer for you. And I think you're looking for a soulmate, another soulmate to come in. Next to the Three of Wands, wanting to move forward, is the Three of Pentacles. So this is right above the Page of Cups. Now, there could have been a third-party situation going on here. Sorry about that. There could have been a third somebody going on here that was interfering in your relationship. It could be a child, a mother-in-law, a mother, anybody. It can be substance abuse that's interfering. This also could mean just a lot of bickering, a lot of arguing, butting heads about security and stability here. I just think you're ready to look for someone else. And I think you see the cup for what it is when they try to stay in your life. They try to come back. I have the Death card next to the Three of Pentacles, and this is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But more importantly, this is about leaving the old behind and moving forward. So you're leaving this arguing, this bickering behind, and you're moving forward. The end of the old, the beginning of the new. It's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. Under this waiting for your soulmate to come in, you might be waiting for someone to come back sometimes. I have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands energy is someone who runs in and out of your life. It's like they'll run in with the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and then they run out with the staff of passion. And they're just like in and out. They're very flighty. You'd be waiting for them to come back in order to tell them you're going to move forward. Or you just might be looking forward and letting them go. I just feel like you're letting them go because it's like they try to come back. They do. They run back in. They have this cup with a fish in it. And you've got your guard up here. Aquarius, this is your card. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is your reading and where it's at. And you're moving forward. And you've got your sword up. Your sword is up in self-protection. And it's like, no, you know the truth, and you're just kind of blocking this offer from coming back in because you know what you want to do. You want to move forward. I have the Star, which is the card for Aquarius, which is your card, Aquarius. But more importantly, the Star is about healing, and it's over this Knight of Wands. This is deep and spiritual healing. It's like seeing your own reflection come back at you, looking at that pool of water. And remembering the essence of who you are, what you want from life, what you don't want from life. It's like healing right down to your bare bones. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing here in this reading. Now, so far, if this reading is sounding like your reading, it just might be your reading. But if it does not sound like your reading, it probably is not your reading. So I would check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional self. So next to the star, your card, I have the Ace of Swords. And remember, your sword is up here. And we're really magnifying that Ace of Swords here. This is that sword of truth and clarity. And there's going to be a conversation. And you're going to let them know how you feel. I think they run in and out of your life. And while they've been gone, you've been healing. And you've been coming to this place of you're going to look further. That you've had it. You kind of like had it with their energy. I have the King of Wands, though. And so sometimes the Knight of Wands can become the King of Wands. But the King of Wands, this is fire. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or their chart or around this reading. But the King of Wands, the energy of it is, and this is right under your energy and next to all this truth and clarity. I feel like this is your energy. And you're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. I think you're more mature than this other person who runs in and out of your life. And I think, and you have your hand on your hip here, and you're ready to get up and move forward. I got the Death card. I got you with your guard up, not really accepting their tainted cup of love any longer, and wanting to move forward. And I think you're going to speak your truth. And I think you're just really healing over this Knight of Wands energy. And there you go. You're like, no, you're moving forward. You're moving on. I don't think that relationship is working out too well. But I could change my mind. I got another half to go in this reading. So Aquarius, let's find out what else you need to know. Oh. Yeah. You're ready to move forward on your own. Ooh. Yes, but there's a divine soulmate waiting for you out there in a new life cycle. You're making the right decision here. If you didn't blow this up, they wouldn't come in. You know, there's a lot of answers going on here in this reading, in case you were wondering. I have the Two of Cups up in your highest energy. For one thing, this running in and out of your life, they do have feelings for you. Don't get me wrong, like, you know, but they're not. This is friends, soulmates. They are soulmate, like I said earlier, with love, okay? But this can be a friends with benefits card, and I think that's exactly how they're treating this relationship, and you're ready to move on from it. I also have the Knight of Swords in your energy. This is very actionable. I mean, dashing right towards that Two of Cups, like you're just going to take that sword and cut these people apart. You're done with it. And it's because you know the truth and you know the clarity about this relationship, and you're just done with it. Not working for you anymore. I have the Emperor next to the Knight of Swords. Now, the Emperor being up in your highest energy, this is your energy, you're going to be true to yourself. You're going to sit firm on that granite throne. You're going to hold, you know, true to yourself. And so the Emperor is like, they can be very stubborn. And in this case, stubbornness is just being true to yourself. It's like you're not going to let them persuade you. You are hanging in there. And you're very well liked and respected by others. As a matter of fact, you could be, in your line of work, could have something to do with the courts or something like that, with the Emperor being there. But you're a leader. You could be a leader in your profession. If you're not now, you really could be. But you're holding true to yourself, and you're not budging right now with this Knight of Wands energy. I have the Two of Wands under the Two of Cups next to the King of Swords. So the Two of Wands, holding onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like with the King of Wands, with one hand. And with the other hand, you're holding the world. You want to enter a new life cycle. This one here is not working for you. And you know the truth. You know the clarity. You're in self-protection mode, definitely. With the King of Swords and the Emperor, oh yeah. So you're looking out there over the horizon, just like you are with your highest energy card, the Three of Wands, holding onto that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You're going to start looking for another ship to come in, a better ship. One has a better soulmate on it. And next to the Two of Wands is the Nine of Pentacles. You are perfectly content in just being yourself. You're very grounded and secure. You're self-assured, self-confident, and you know that you don't have to have this relationship in your life, and so you're going to cut them out so that you can look for the relationship that you want in your life. You got tired of waiting for this other relationship to settle down, to become grounded. So you waited and waited. It's not like you just, woke up one day and decided that you've had enough of this. No, it took time, but you've reached your point. But look, you're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and a new life cycle with the other hand. Right beneath the Two of Wands is the Lovers. Now, excuse me. The Lovers, there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. There is somebody else out there. Okay? A lot of times when this card shows up, there really is. So there is somebody out there on a ship, kind of waiting for, I think, for you to move forward from this relationship before they come in. This is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading, which gives this King of Swords, and the Lovers gives 2 for Gemini, just in case you're counting. But the Lovers is, you've been lovers in another life. Whoever's on that ship out there, that's what you're missing. That's what you're waiting for. And whether you know it or not, they're out there, and they want to come in, and your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to bring them in. They're in your new life cycle. So this blowing up that you've done, you are going to blow up your independence. When this person comes in, you're going to totally give up your pentacles for them. Definitely. You're not going to stay single all that much longer with this Tower energy sitting where it's sitting. But it all depends. It's all like happening because of a Tower moment, and that is with this Knight of Wands. You waited. You got into this relationship with the Knight of Wands and kind of the Fool energy, which is like dancing along with your head in the clouds, throwing caution to the wind. Maybe you just jumped into this relationship pretty fast, and it was fun, enjoyable, carefree. But you end up looking forward, and this is what you're doing. You're looking forward, and they're not. They want to stay in the relationship just the way it is, and you're ready for something more solid. So you come to this place at the edge of the cliff where you have to make some hard and tough decisions, and that is stop waiting, blow it up, and move forward. And what you probably didn't know is you do have a divine soulmate who's waiting to come in and spend a new life cycle with you. You probably have unfinished business, with this soulmate from another lifetime. So let me take out one more card. Aquarius. Oh, the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, yes, there's a lot of healing that's going to take place. But when this person runs out of your life, I think you do spend your time in this energy of meditating, prayer. It's very spiritual. It's seeking, it's like soul searching, seeking truth and clarity about you and your life and what you need to do for you. That's what they do to you every time they leave. It's because of them. It's because of their energy that you're even making these decisions. So that lands right on leaving the old behind, and you figure that out through meditation or prayer, soul searching, and you're just figuring out what this relationship is all about from their standpoint. So Aquarius, this is your reading. And thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.